Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another segment of creating awareness of what domestic abuse may look like. Now, this week's segment is going to be about phantom arguments. So, I first heard the terminology phantom argument maybe less than a year ago, and I was like, wow, I think I've experienced this before. I need to do some more research, right? So let's get on with this week's subject. So we're going to be reading from the NIV, 2 Timothy, 2nd chapter, 23rd and 24th verse. Don't have anything to do with foolish and stupid arguments, because you know they produce quarrels. And the Lord's servant must not be quarrelsome, but must be kind to everyone, able to teach, not resentful. So what is a phantom argument? Phantom arguments are a superficial debate that wastes time and energy while not addressing the actual problem. Phantom arguments can be an indication of unhealthy communication patterns and attachment issues and unresolved conflict from previous relationships. This argument can be produced out of thin air that can be fueled by your romantic partner's anxiety or unresolved issues, even if they don't contain to the current situation or relationship. This is when your mate intentionally creates an argument with you to create space, maybe to get away from you, or they are ruminating over a previous incident that you thought you both had resolved. Daily fighting is unhealthy in any relationship. Even arguing every other day or once a week, especially when your partner is not being clear or bringing up past conversations that you both communicated on and the conversation was considered resolved. These arguments can almost be predictable. It's like, well, today's Tuesday, we should be due in for an argument today. That's not healthy. Phantom arguments are mostly derived from previous unresolved issues in a past relationship, meaning that maybe your partner went through a traumatic experience in their previous relationship where they may not have felt heard, or they may not have been able to vocalize or communicate with that previous partner. And if you trigger them in your new relationship, now they have the opportunity to be more confident enough to say, I don't like this and I don't like that, but it may not be pertaining to you. You just triggered them with maybe a word or something you did that brought about that past trauma. So what are some examples of what a phantom argument looks like? Your partner might complain you're always late, even if you're only a few minutes tardy. Now again, this stems from a previous relationship where punctuality was a major issue. Your partner may accuse you of not paying any attention to them. Again, this could be coming from your mate being in a relationship where they were feeling and being ignored. They may accuse you or condition you to not take on certain bad habits or behaviors, such as chatting with other men or women on your social media, in your inbox, even if it doesn't even identify with your characteristic traits. And again, this is because possibly their previous partner cheated on them with someone from their DM. So it's like they're accusing you of doing things that aren't you, that aren't a part of your characteristic style or traits, but you did something to trigger them, and now they feel like they need to address it now that they feel like they're more in a safer communication space. So how do we learn to recognize when we're in a phantom argument? Well, number one, it's an argument that's just comes out of thin air. It's like all of a sudden you're having a great day, and then your partner finds an issue and starts an argument with you, and you're like, well, where did this come from? I don't even know what I did. So again, some ways that we can learn how to address phantom arguments. Active listening. Try not to jump to conclusions with your partner and allow them to express their perspective so that you can get a better understanding of their emotions related to the argument that they're having with you. Open communication. Express your concerns openly with your partner to help identify where this random argument is surfacing from. Self-reflect. Examine your own habits and your behaviors to identify if you may be contributing to the phantom arguments with your partner. I would like to also add, based off of experience, phantom arguments can also be a gaslighting tool used by manipulators to make you question the state of your relationship. If your partner is questioning your honesty, they might often gaslight you into a phantom argument because they feel that this is the only way that you'll be truly honest with them. And you know that we can say some very hurtful things in the heat of an argument. So it's very important that when you find yourself in the heat of an argument, you take a breath, withdraw, take a moment, gather your composure, and then come back to that argument and hopefully be able to communicate more effectively, where it's more of a conversation and not a confrontation. You can also seek professional help. This could be couples therapy, and this is just so you guys can learn how to strategize, healthier ways to communicate and identify underlying patterns leading to your phantom arguments. And I also, I feel like this conversation goes hand in hand with when you feel like you're being baited by your partner. And I definitely have a video on that, on what to look out for if you feel like you're being baited into a verbal confrontation. And so make sure you check out my video, Don't Poke the Bear. Now you can find this video on YouTube or any of my social media platforms. Make sure you like me on all of my social media platforms. Thank you for watching, and if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Have a blessed day.